Okay, Nana, will you tell me a little bit about how God's worked in your life?
Yes. So, I think the word that I would use to describe my life before God really took a hold of it and took more of a hold of my identity would be manipulative. Because I think just really the thing I struggled with was wanting to have control over people and situations and relationships. And it played out kind of in innocent ways when I was younger, but obviously escalates more as you grow up and you're dealing with more mature things. And I just started the feelings surrounding it were more frustration and just feeling really unsatisfied and not content with what was going on, never being content with the things that were going on around me. And thought that I was giving God control, had grown up in a Christian family. And so obviously having that surrounding me all the time made me think that I was giving God control, but obviously the stuff that was going on inside, I knew that, God obviously didn't have control of my life. I thought I had control, and so kind of escalated more and more, and until I got to college, and then all that was stripped away, not having my Christian family around me anymore, and kind of had to decide for myself, make my faith my own, but still was struggling with this idea of having control. And I don't think there was a moment of suddenly realizing that I needed to change, but God slowly changing me and putting people in my life who helped me realize that. And so I think a big person in my life was my discipler, Kate Stringer, and just her talking with me through stuff and asking me why I wasn't satisfied, why I wasn't content. That made a huge difference, and just really starting to let God work in my life. And so I think what would happen is he would bless me so much even when I would only give him little bits of control. And so I think that played a huge role in my life, because I would see his huge blessing and so much joy more and more. And so obviously it's something I still struggle with wanting to control the future, making plans. I'm a big planner, but I think the word that would describe my life now, and it's been a gradual process, but is grace-filled. God has just been pouring grace on my whole life. I've seen it throughout my life. But so it's just been really cool. And the verse that God has given me, or that's really played a part in that, is 2 Corinthians 12:9. For my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is perfected in weakness. Just the fact that God gives me more, he's shown me more freedom when I give him more control. And it's not the other way around. I don't feel less freedom, I actually feel less anxiety when I give him more control. So kind of just a work in process, but that's what God's been doing in my life. So thanks for asking.
Thanks for sharing.